Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament for Season 32. Nationally, 64 HBCUs are competing to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm David Tuttle. I'm your moderator for this game, alongside Brian Ross, who is at our scorers table. And now for the introductions. In this game, it is the team from Florida A&M University and the HCASC team from Miles College. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second speed round for each team. That is the ultimate challenge. Players, for round 1, let's go ahead and do a buzzer check. So I'm going to send you the signal for buzzing in. Of course, our audience won't know until I announce who the buzzer is, but we've explained how this works. So we're going to try this and see what happens. That's going to be Elliot and Jordan. All right, I've received a signal from FAMU Elliot, and I've received a signal from Jordan on Miles College. I'm going to do it one more time, make sure that it works the second time. All right, FAMU came in very quickly, and Jordan from Miles College. Okay, so be sure to look at your devices as closely as you can to determine when you can buzz in, and buzz in as soon as possible. The app will measure the amount of time it takes for you to react, so it will be fair to both teams. All right, so let's get started. In the face-off positions for the first round, we have, let's see, we'll go to Miles College first, and that is Jordan. Jordan, please tell us what your major is, what class and hometown, and a little bit more about yourself, whatever it is you wish to tell the audience out there on the internet land.
All right, I'm Jordan Walker. I'm a senior mass communication major from Atlanta, Georgia. I have 3 brothers. I am a twin, by chance, fraternal twin. He lives in New York City, and yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Jordan. And for Florida A&M, we have Elliot.
Hello, I'm Elliot Ford, a third-year electrical engineering student from Dallas, Texas. And a little bit about myself is I love to travel,
Oh, it's been difficult for the last year for you then, I bet, because
definitely.
Hopefully that will come back again in due time. So, okay, so we have the first round, and Florida A&M has won the toss for the first round, which means it's going to fall to Elliot to choose from these 4 categories. They are 20th century people, grown-up jokes, GROAN, multiple no-hitters, and the better to see you with. Please select.
Let's do multiple no-hitters.
The active leader in strikeouts, who threw his 3rd no-hitter with the Astros in 2019, who threw that 3rd no-hitter with the Astros in 2019 after 2 with the Tigers? FAMU, Elliot.
Verlander.
Justin Verlander is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece, you get this bonus. With 2 in 2015, which Nationals pitcher is the most recent with 2 no-hitters in one season?
Scherzer.
Correct for 10. In 2010, which Philly, nicknamed Doc, threw both a perfect game and the 2nd ever playoff no-hitter?
Holiday.
Doc Holliday is correct for 10 more, and please select.
Let's do multiple no-hitters.
Which strikeout king threw his first no-hitter in 1973 and his record 7th with Texas in 1991? FAMU, Elliot.
Ryan.
Nolan Ryan is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus, which towering pitcher threw a no-hitter with Seattle in 1990 and a perfect game for Arizona in 2004? Any answers from the team? We're looking for Randy Johnson there. Next one. Which Dodgers legend threw his 4th no-hitter in 1965, a month before sitting out Game 1 of the World Series for Yom Kippur?
I think it's...
Any answer?
Could be Koufax.
Koufax.
And Sandy Koufax is correct for 10 on the bonus, and Jordan, Elliot, you get to select.
Let's do multiple no-hitters.
Who threw 3 no-hitters between 1897 and 1908 among his career 511 wins? FAMU, Elliot.
Young.
Cy Young is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. Whose sole claim to fame is throwing back-to-back no-hitters for the Reds in July 1938?
Throw something.
That's a baseball wonk question. The answer is Johnny Vandermeer. We'll go to the next one. Who threw his second career no-hitter in 2019 with the A's, but is better known for revealing the Astros sign-stealing scheme?
Is it, what's his name?
Any answer from the team? We're looking for Mike Fiers on that one. So, FAMU, you get to select again.
Let's do 20th Century People.
Which 20th century author's essays are collected in the 1955 book, Notes of a Native Son? Oh. All right, there we go. FAMU, Elliott.
Smith.
No, can you take it, Miles?
Jones.
No, we're looking for James Baldwin there. James Baldwin. So a little bit of a network delay here on that. So that's why it took a while to recognize you. But go ahead, continue, please, Elliott.
Grown-up jokes.
Given its number of letters, what punning word completes all of these questions? 4 letters. What happened when the frog's car broke down? He got it blank. Jordan, Miles.
Toad.
Toad, T-O-A-D is correct for 10. Here is your bonus for 10 points apiece. 3 letters. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was blank tired.
Oh.
Any answer?
Two.
2 is correct. T-W-O-T-O-O, yes.
Good job.
4 letters. Why don't ghosts go trick-or-treating? Because they have no blank to go with.
Body.
No body to go with. Yes, that's correct. So please select Jordan.
Let's do 20th Century People.
20th Century People. Did we get it in time?
No.
No, looks like time is up for the round. We don't have the sound we get at the end of the round. So the timer came to 0, so we weren't able to get to that next one. Sorry about that. I shouldn't have called on that. So at the end of round 1, we have Miles with 30 points and Florida A&M with 60 points. And we're going to move the players into position for round 2. That is going to be Brian, and it's going to be Everett. And we'll make sure that we have everything in place. We're going to ask the question before we continue on. Are there any questions about questions in the first round? This is the point at which you can ask for a review of the round 1 gameplay. All right, I'm getting no responses on private chat, and I'm getting no responses on the video. So therefore, we will continue on to the second round. There we go. Okay, so let us meet the players in the second round. We're going to hear from Everett of, I want to do this in the order that I'm supposed to. Sorry about that. Let's hear from Brian of Florida A&M. Brian, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm Brian Anderson. I am a senior studying industrial engineering and economics at FAMU. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, and I'm calling in from home today because COVID made school virtual.
Oh, yes, certainly did. All right, thank you. And we'll listen to Everett from Miles College. You're up in the second round. Tell us about yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Everett Ferguson. I am a junior majoring in political science, and I am originally from Birmingham, Alabama. And a little about myself, I'm an avid painter. I mostly just say I love to paint. I'm all into art, and it's just my thing mostly. I hope to open an art gallery when I graduate college and everything. So.
Excellent. Well, both of you are in the center position, and you will be playing these 4 categories. They are highest paid performers, I Speak Politics, Pulling the Rug Out, RUG in quotes, and Zodiac Constellations. It will fall to Everett from Miles to make the first selection.
Yes, sir. I Speak Politics.
In politics, an officeholder whose power is often lessened when his or her term cannot be continued is what 4-letter type of duck? Brian, FAMU.
Lame.
Lame is correct for 10, and the bonus for 10 points apiece. Since the attempted cover-up of a 1972 break-in at DNC headquarters, what 4-letter suffix has been applied to a variety of scandals?
Gate.
Gate is correct for 10. A homonym for a type of odd-toed ungulate. What four-letter acronym describes GOP members who don't align with strict party ideology?
This
Maybe
is
Mule?
no. They're using Rhino, RINO.
Okay, Rhino.
Rhino is correct. RINO, Republican in name only. So go ahead and select Brian.
Let's go politics again.
Politics. Before it was a Katy Perry song, what equine term described a long-shot political candidate? Brian, FAMU.
Dark horse.
Dark horse is correct for 10, and your bonus for 10 points apiece. What two-word term that originally referenced meat storage
Maybe pork
describes
barrel?
wasteful government spending used to win votes?
Absolutely.
Pork barrel.
Yes. And what term taken from livestock lingo is a provision in a discretionary spending bill that designates funds for a particular
I'm
use?
thinking earmark, maybe.
Earmarker, maybe dog ear. I think
Dog
it could
ear?
be dog ear.
Your answer, please.
Let's go earmark.
Earmark is actually correct for 10. And please select.
Politics.
What term for paperwork and procedures that impede political action comes from the old practice of binding papers with crimson twine? Brian, FAMU.
Red tape.
Red tape is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. What two-word botanical term denotes political activity that originates
Grassroot?
locally or arises from the ground level?
Is it grassroot?
Yeah, grassroots.
Grassroots is correct for 10, and some financially sponsored campaigns are disguised to seem like grassroots movements.
Maybe
Astro-
turf?
What this practice is
Is
given what
AstroTurf?
sports-oriented name?
Astroturfing.
Astroturfing.
That's also correct for 10 points on the bonus, and please select.
Let's try performers.
The world's highest paid actor for 2019, who starred in 3 movies that year, including as Dr. Bravestone in the Jumanji sequel? Brian, FAMU.
Heart.
No, can you take it, Miles?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is correct for 10 on the bonus. Got it on the rebound for 10 points apiece. For 20, then 10 points. First clue for 20. Number 2 on that list was which middle Hemsworth brother, Agent H, in Men in Black International?
I think it's Chris.
Your answer, please.
Chris Hemsworth.
You got it for 20. Very well played. So please select.
Pulling the RUG out. I'm pulling the rug out. Yeah.
Add an R, U, and G to an unscrambled Rosted to get what word for a Walgreens or CVS? Everett, Miles.
Store? No, it's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's
No, can you take it, FAMU?
Drugstore.
Drugstore is what the word we were looking for. Correct for 10, and here is your bonus. Unscramble
crouching.
Nicho and add an R, U, and G to complete the title of what Oscar-winning martial arts film, blank, tiger, hidden, dragon? It says martial
Crouching.
arts. It means martial arts. Crouching is correct for 10, yes. And add an R, U, and G to get to an unscrambled LAF to get
Frugal?
what synonym for economically thrifty?
Frugal.
Frugal is also correct for 10 points on the bonus. Please select. Oh, I'm sorry. Time is up on the round. We're going to have to call it the end of round 2. But we have a new score. Florida A&M is 180 points, and Miles has 60 points. And we're going to move on to the third round of face-off questions. For that, we're going to put the third team members into the center positions. There we go. Make sure that I've got everything in place that needs to be done. Everyone take a bit of a breath. We're going to continue with one more face-off round, and then we're going to move on to the ultimate challenge. But before we do that, we want to meet the members of the team. So, Jaron of Miles College, tell us a little bit about yourself, your class, your major, and something else that you'd like to tell the world.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jaron Ross. I'm a junior major in accounting from Lynette, Alabama. I have one brother, and interesting fact about myself, I am the first ever Mr. Miles College. That's a little bit about me.
First ever Mr. Miles College. There's got to be a story behind that. Excellent. Okay, so for Florida A&M, we have James. Please tell us about yourself.
Greetings, y'all. My name is James. I'm a senior history student for Florida A&M University. And the current interesting fact about myself is the minute I picked up my phone, it disconnected from the buzzer system. So could I get that code one more time?
Oh, sure, absolutely. We have a
Beautiful
banner that we
segue.
put up. Yeah, that
Only
okay.
the best.
Well,
Thank you so much.
we have a banner we put up, so we'll go ahead and show that banner. There we
Beautiful.
go. Go ahead and enter that 6-digit code into our BuzzIn Live application. And also, we'll take the opportunity to make sure that the buzzers are working for all the team members, or for both of you. So I'm going to go ahead and give both team members a chance to practice that buzzer because we did have a need to log in. So go ahead and make sure it works on your device. All right, I've heard from both from James and Jaron. Let's do it one more time. There we go. All right, I see both responses coming in. And it makes that noise. Do you hear that noise? I hear that noise. I hear a buzzing noise whenever the buzzer hits to 0. But if you're not hearing it, then I'm just going to ignore it because I can tell who buzzed in first. All right. So let me go back to here, and we'll put up the cute red border around our around our play screen. And before we move on, thank you. Brian is being very good about not going on to the third round until I make sure that I have asked the question, are there any issues with the second round?
No, sir.
I'm seeing comments come in from outside, but I don't see anyone asking for a review of the second round questions. So we will move on to the third round. Thank you, Brian, for being patient and conscientious. We don't need that banner anymore. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. So it will fall to Jaron from Miles College to choose from our 4 categories for the third round, which are coping during COVID, very timely, famous book chapters, highest locations, and riding with my crew, KREWE. What could that mean? So go ahead.
Let's go highest locations.
Highest locations. At just over 12,000 feet, the world's highest navigable lake is Lake Titicaca. It is in what South American mountain range? James, FAMU.
Andes.
The Andes Mountains is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus. At 16,500 feet above sea level, Rongbuk Monastery, one of the world's highest, lies near the base of what Himalayan peak?
How do we feel about Mount Everest on this?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I was gonna
Let's
say.
do it. Mount Everest.
Mount Everest is correct for 10, and Rongbuk Monastery and the 14,600 foot high Drigong Til Monastery are located in what autonomous region of China?
Tibet.
It is in Tibet. That is correct for 10, and you get to select James.
Let's go highest locations.
Nope, it's not Denver. With a name meaning holy faith in Spanish, what highest U.S. state capital is what city in New Mexico? Jaron, Miles.
Albuquerque.
No, can you take it, James?
San Jose.
No, actually it's Santa Fe, New Mexico. But James, you still control the board,
Highest
so please select.
locations again.
Situated in the Pyrenees Mountains, the European country with the highest average elevation is what a nation on the Iberian Peninsula? There we go. Jaron, Miles.
Alma.
No answer. Can you take it, James?
Andorra.
Andorra is correct for 10. I hope there's not too bad of a network delay. I just want to point out I'm going to slow things down a little bit because of that. 10 points apiece. 20. I'm sorry. This question is a 20 and then 10 points. Your first clue for 20. The only country in the world entirely above 4,000 feet is what country whose capital is Maseru?
I have nothing. You guys?
I guess Malaysia or something.
Okay, no answer. Please move on to the next clue for 10 points. Because of its elevation, this country is typically colder than South Africa, which completely surrounds it.
Lesotho or Eswatini? I'll go Lesotho if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Lesotho.
That is correct for 10 points on the bonus, and you get to select.
Let's go famous book chapters.
Right. Which title character is referenced in The Boy Who Lived, the title of the first chapter of the first book in a much-loved series? James, FAMU.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is correct for 10, and for 10 points apiece on the bonus.
Probably
Complete another chapter's title from that series about a magic object with great decision-making skills, the sorting blank.
Hat.
Correct for 10. What sport played with quaffles, bludgers, and golden snitches names another chapter?
Quidditch.
Yeah, you
Quidditch, played on many university campuses now, too.
Famous book
So
chapters.
please select James. Famous book chapters. The Prison Door, The New England Holiday, and Hester and Pearl are chapters of what Hawthorne novel? James, FAMU.
The Scarlet Letter.
Correct for 10 and 10 points apiece. I'm sorry, it's another 20-10 bonus. 20 points for the first clue. Topsy, Eliza's Escape, and The Liberator are chapters of what anti-slavery novel?
I guess Uncle Tom.
Yep, exactly. Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That's correct. You get the full 20 points. Now, please
Famous book
select.
chapters.
Pig and Pepper and Down the Rabbit Hole are chapters from what English classic? James, FAMU.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
That is the full and complete title. We would have also accepted Alice in Wonderland. Correct, and 10 points each on the
Probably
bonus.
Jungle Book.
You'll find chapters called Cause, Hunting, and Tiger Tiger in what book about Mowgli, Shere Khan, and Baloo?
The Jungle Book.
That is correct for 10. To read the chapters Economy, Solitude, and The Pond in Winter, pick up a copy of what Transcendentalist text?
What's it?
Could this be
Walden?
Yeah,
that's
Walden.
Yeah, something by him.
Let's do Walden.
Walden is also correct for 10 points, and that is the end of round 3, where we have a score of 320 points for Florida A&M and 60 points for Miles College. We will be continuing on to the Ultimate Challenge, so please stick around for that, and we will reset the board, so we will be ready for that. But but before we do, let me ask if there are any questions about the questions in the third round. If not, then we will move on to the Ultimate Challenge, and we will go to the script that I'm supposed to read at this point, and I'll make sure that I put that on here. We would edit this out if we were editing the broadcast, but since we're going live, well, you get to see some of the things behind the screen here. The Ultimate Challenge is the final chance for each team to win. You'll have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions in the category of your choice. Every correct answer is worth 25 points. Working as a team, you may answer or pass on any question. Please use the word pass if you wish to pass. As long as there's time remaining, you can repeat the ones you missed. The score stands at 320 points for Florida A&M and Florida A_M. It says here the ampersand didn't come across for some reason. And 60 points for Miles College, but it's still anyone's game. Well, actually, at this point, we'll play the Ultimate Challenge because we want to have a total number of points for each team that will be used for tie-breaking to determine playoff seedings. So we will be playing these two categories. It will go to Miles College first, and the 4 categories you have to choose from are 5 questions, religiously speaking, think big, with big in quotations, and what's the movie? Miles College, which one would you like to play?
You want to do what they're moving?
So are we still with what's the movie?
Yeah.
What's the movie? Okay, very good. So, what word completes the name of these feature films whose title begins with the? The Fast and the...
Furious.
Yes. The Nightmare Before...
Christmas.
Yes. The Bone...
Pass. Yes.
No. The Stepford...
Wives.
Yes, I heard Wives. The Polar...
Express.
Yes. The Curious Case of Benjamin... Button, yes. The Hurt...
Lock.
Yes. The League of Extraordinary... Yes, it is. The Wolf of Wall Street. Yes, it is. The Shawshank Redemption. One left. You get to keep wait for me to respond. The Bone?
Tails.
No.
Chiller.
No.
Killer.
No. You have any further guesses? Now's the time.
Tiger.
No.
It just came out too. It just came out.
No.
Slayer. God.
Oh, I did not hear the answer, but you got 225 points. Very well played on that category. The one question that you had left was the Bone Collector. The Bone Collector. So with 225 points total on the Ultimate Challenge, 9 out of 10, very well done. We have a total of, for Miles, of 285 points. Now, Florida A&M, you do have 320 points, which means the match is yours today. But we will be playing the ultimate challenge for you so that you have a chance to up your per game average of points, which is used in tie breaking and seeding for the playoffs when we have the national championship. So please choose among the 3 remaining categories.
What do y'all feel? I'm thinking religion, but let me know.
I'm A-okay with that.
Let's do it.
Religiously speaking.
Okay, religiously speaking. Very good. In that case, we will go to that category. I'm going to pull it up so I can see the answers, because I don't get the answers as fast as you do sometimes. What word or term from any religion is a prayer-ending
Amen.
word, so be it? Yes, amen. The chapters in the Quran.
Surah?
That is correct. The creator god in Hinduism.
I'm thinking maybe Vishnu.
Yeah, Vishnu.
No.
Or maybe Brahma then.
Japan's
Shinto.
indigenous religion. Yes, it is. Shinto. Passover ceremonial meal.
Pass.
No. The first day of Lent.
Ash Wednesday?
Yes, it is. A cleft or split in the church.
Nave?
No.
We just did that too.
Islamic dietary laws.
Ooh,
Halal?
Halal is correct. A story illustrating a spiritual
Parable.
lesson. It is a parable. Genesis 11's
Tower of
tower.
Babel.
Mm-hmm.
That is also correct. We're coming back around. The
Brahma?
creator god in excuse me?
Brahma.
That is correct for 10, for 25. A Passover ceremonial meal.
Pass.
No.
Schism.
So we got a total of,
Yeah.
schism was correct, but it was after the buzzer. So we won't give you credit for the points, but you did get the answer. 2 questions remaining. You got 8 out of 10 for 200 points. The Passover ceremonial meal is the Seder. And indeed, I did hear someone say schism for cleft or split in the church, but it was after the timer had expired. So with 200 extra points, that gives you a total of 520 points for the match, and you have won this particular contest. You will all be playing again later today, so congratulations to Florida A&M, and Miles, we'll bring you back for another match. I think you're actually playing immediately after this match, so you will be needing to leave this studio and go to the studio for the next round. But until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.